Imagine a time when there was nothing, no light, no land, no life. In the vast expanse of the universe there was only the divine presence of God, preparing to shape existence itself. The opening verses of Genesis are more than just the start of a story. They represent the dawn of all that we know. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. This is not simply a statement of fact, but a profound declaration of purpose. The world, as we understand it, is not an accident, but the intentional creation of a being who transcends time and space. The 6 days of creation unfold with a rhythm and order that speak to the meticulous care with which the universe was designed. On the first day, God speaks light into existence, piercing the darkness and establishing the first boundary between day and night. This light is not merely physical illumination, but a symbol of divine presence, clarity, and truth. The separation of light from darkness is a recurring theme in spiritual literature, representing the ongoing struggle between good and evil, knowledge and ignorance. As the days progress, the earth takes shape, waters are gathered, land appears, vegetation springs forth. The skies are filled with the sun, moon, and stars, each set in its place to govern time and seasons. The seas teem with life, and the air is filled with the songs of birds. The land becomes a thriving habitat for animals of every kind, each created according to its kind. This orderly progression of creation highlights a universe governed by laws, patterns, and harmony, a cosmos, not chaos. Yet the climax of this divine act is the creation of humanity, Adam and Eve. Made in the image of God, they are set apart from all other creatures, endowed with the capacity for reason, creativity, and relationship. They are placed in the Garden of Eden, a paradise that reflects the fullness of God's provision and care. In Eden, Adam and Eve are not just inhabitants but caretakers, entrusted with the responsibility to cultivate and keep the garden, to live in harmony with nature, and to multiply and fill the earth. But as we delve deeper, we begin to see that this story is not just about the physical world. It's a narrative rich with symbolic meaning, a mirror reflecting the spiritual truths that underlie our existence. What does it mean to be made in the image of God? How does the order of creation reflect the divine order in our lives? And why is the Garden of Eden so central to the human experience? Stay with me as we explore how this ancient story is not just a relic of the past, but a living narrative that continues to manifest in our world today, shaping our understanding of who we are and where we come from. As we move beyond the pages of Genesis, the story of creation begins to reveal itself in the world around us. The 6 days of creation are not merely a sequence of events, but a framework through which we can understand the order and complexity of our universe. The separation of light from darkness, land from water, and the formation of life are mirrored in the very processes that sustain our world, scientific phenomena that continue to inspire awe and wonder. Consider the intricate balance of ecosystems, the delicate interplay of nature, and the vastness of the cosmos. These are the modern manifestations of the divine creation described in Genesis. Every sunrise and sunset, every change of season, and the very breath we take are reminders of the ongoing work of creation. It's as if the universe itself is a grand testament to the Creator's hand, a living, breathing Eden that stretches far beyond the boundaries of the garden. In the natural world, we see the fingerprints of divine craftsmanship. The harmony between predator and prey, the migration of birds, the blooming of flowers, all these point to a world that is not random, but intentional. The laws of physics, the precision of mathematical constants, and the fine-tuning of the universe for life are reflections of the order established in Genesis. Scientists often speak of the anthropic principle, the idea that the universe is finely tuned to support life as we know it. This principle resonates with the biblical account of a world designed with purpose and care. Yet, in this modern Eden, we face challenges that Adam and Eve never imagined. The rapid advancement of technology, the impact of human activity on the environment, and the search for meaning in a world that often feels disconnected, all of these reflect the ongoing struggle to live in harmony with creation. The world we live in is a testament to human creativity and ingenuity, but it also bears the scars of our failures. Pollution, deforestation, climate change, these are the modern manifestations of the fall, the consequences of humanity's failure to live in accordance with the divine order. But there is hope. Just as God brought order out of chaos in the beginning, we too have the power to restore balance to our world. Environmental movements, sustainable practices, and efforts to protect endangered species are all ways in which we can participate in the ongoing work of creation. The story of Genesis is not just about how the world began, but about how we can continue the work of creation in our own time. Yet the question remains, what can we, as individuals, take away from this ancient story? How does the creation narrative apply to our lives today? In a world that often feels chaotic and overwhelming, how can we find our place within the divine order? Hold on, because in the next segment we'll explore how the Genesis story can guide us in finding purpose and balance in our own lives. The story of creation is not just about the origins of the world, it's a blueprint for understanding our place within it. In a world that often feels chaotic and overwhelming, the Genesis narrative offers a powerful reminder: we are created with intention and purpose. Just as Adam and Eve were placed in the Garden of Eden with the responsibility to care for it, we too are stewards of the world around us. But beyond stewardship, there's a deeper lesson to be learned. The creation story teaches us about the importance of order, balance, and rest. God created the world in 6 days and rested on the seventh, establishing a rhythm that we can apply to our own lives. In our pursuit of success and achievement, it's easy to lose sight of the need for rest, reflection, and spiritual renewal. Yet, it's in these moments of rest that we reconnect with our true purpose, finding the strength and clarity to continue our journey. Moreover, the story of Adam and Eve reminds us of the power of choice. They were given the freedom to choose, and with that freedom came the responsibility to make decisions that align with the divine purpose. Today, we face countless choices, and the story of Genesis encourages us to choose wisely, to live in harmony with the world, and to fulfill the unique purpose for which we were created. But there is more. The Genesis narrative also speaks to our relationships, with each other, with the world, and with God. Adam and Eve were created for relationship, and their connection with each other and with God was central to their purpose. In a world where relationships are often strained and broken, the creation story reminds us of the importance of community, of living in harmony with others, and of nurturing the bonds that sustain us. Finally, the story of creation calls us to reflect on our own creative potential. Made in the image of God, we too are creators endowed with the ability to bring order out of chaos, to shape the world around us, and to contribute to the ongoing work of creation. Whether through art, science, technology, or everyday acts of kindness, we have the power to make a difference, to bring light into darkness, and to build a world that reflects the divine order. So as we reflect on the story of creation, let's remember that it's not just an ancient tale, but a living guide that speaks to the heart of what it means to be human. We are not just inhabitants of this world, we are its caretakers, its creators, and its storytellers. The Genesis narrative is a call to action, a reminder that we have a role to play in the unfolding story of the universe. In closing, the story of Genesis offers us a profound insight into the nature of existence and our role within it. It's a story that begins with creation, manifests in the world around us, and finds its deepest meaning in the choices we make every day. So, the next time you watch a sunrise or feel the rhythm of your daily life, remember that you are part of a grand narrative that began at the dawn of time. And like Adam and Eve, you have the power to shape the world in ways that reflect the divine purpose. This has been The Heathen Link, where we explore the mysteries of ancient texts and their relevance to our modern lives. If you found this video thought-provoking, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content that challenges and inspires.